There's so much going on in the accounting world at the moment with AI and private equity and offshoring, all creating a big soup of different risks and uncertainties for new accountants and aspiring accountants who want to get into the profession. So in this video, I'm just going to boil down exactly what you need to know about accounting and the state of the current profession to give you the best chance to succeed as an accountant. If you're new to the channel, my name's Callum. I'm a chartered accountant here in London, UK. And on this channel, I talk all things accounting. Without any further ado, let's just dive right into the content. First, I want to talk about AI and automation. It's pretty clear that automation and AI are taking over some of the more repetitive and junior level tasks like data entry, bank reconciliations, and invoice matching. And what we're seeing is a drive away from these data input, data entry level tasks to more advisory tasks, which have higher fees and clients seem to value a lot more. And these profit driven firms are really going to look to cut costs and maximize profit wherever possible. These tools like ChatGPT, Zero AI, and Dext are changing workflows and basically meaning that these people wanting to come into the profession are no longer just competing with each other. They are competing with these tools and their ability to perform the same work for a cheaper cost. And these entry-level roles are shifting from the data entry to advisory style tasks. Now, most accounting firms still operate on a billable hours model, so junior level staff are very much still needed. But really, the closer you can get to the clients and the actual advisory work speaking to the clients, the more valuable you are going to become in your firm. Because thankfully, we're not at that scary point yet where we're just going to be speaking to robots and not even communicating with each other. So the key takeaways from this are to upskill as much as possible, remain data literate, can't even say it, and also to get yourself involved with the client side and client style work as much as possible. Which really leads on to the next point, which is the rise in advisory services. As I said, the compliance work is generally becoming more easily automated and firms are starting to outsource and automate these tasks because they still represent a pretty solid cash flow for most firms because clients still need the compliance done. But really, the premium fees are earned in the advisory style work. This can involve things like business planning, cash flow strategy, tax strategy, even business coaching and that kind of thing for clients, new business owners, or existing businesses wanting to make more money, maximize profits, cut costs. And it's really the case that the soft skills like communication are becoming very valuable to young people getting involved in accounting, as well as things like commercial awareness. Because really, clients want to know that you can help them reach their goals. If you can help a client do this, they're going to perceive you as valuable and they're going to be willing to pay a premium so long as you can make them a return on that investment. As a new accountant or an aspiring accountant, you may think this is way ahead of you, and to an extent it is, but building these skills up now whilst you are new and you're young are going to benefit your career so much further in the future, which really leads on to my next point, being the change in the career paths in the profession. So the typical path in public accounting from junior to senior to manager to partner still exists, but it's pretty clear that new roles are opening up for accountants. These tech-focused roles like data scientists and data analysts are beginning to evolve and become more frequent in companies, as well as these client-centric roles like a virtual CFO or a consultant are also becoming more relevant. Particularly the interim and virtual CFO stuff, it can be cheaper for a client to outsource those services as opposed to take on an actual person to come and do them. So we are generally seeing a rise in that kind of thing happening throughout the industry. Combined with this, more accountants are joining startups or starting their own practices as opposed to working their way up the public accounting ladder or moving into industry. Now, I work in public accounting myself and do enjoy it, but equally there's so many options for young people, whether you're a qualified accountant or you're someone still new to profession, to get involved in these other roles, and they are definitely becoming more frequent. So it's a good idea to keep your mind open and just see what's out there, because these roles are just going to become more common over the coming years. Next up, I want to talk about offshoring and global talent. So cloud accounting has basically made it a lot easier for firms in the West to outsource a lot of their work, typically to cheaper labor countries which can create opportunities, but also competition for people who are fresh out of school or fresh out of university who want these entry-level roles. And like I said, this really means that these soft skills like the client communication and the commercial awareness matter more than ever nowadays. And as a young accountant, you really want to become irreplaceable to your firm. Really know the clients and how to serve them, deliver a good service, and just be confident around people. And saying that, with all this rise in AI and offshoring, it means the human touch is more important than ever, because you can never really replace the human element of accounting. Clients still see us as strategic advisors, and they like to know who their accountant is and work with them closely. While AI and automation can handle the what, people can handle the why and the how. The accountants who thrive are going to be the ones that combine their technical knowledge and commercial awareness with their soft skills and communication skills, leaning into that trusted advisor role that clients are after. So it's really not all doom and gloom for accountants, and there's opportunities for young people to make their mark and build that career capital. They just have to follow the right path and stay up to date with the latest developments. So with that, I hope you found this video helpful. I talk about all things accounting on this channel, so be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the profession and really work on building that career capital yourself. And on that, I'll see you in the next video.